All right. Woo, woo, woo. And we back.
Is there?
All right.
Are we supposed to talk now? Like,
Yeah, you can say
we
whatever
haven't
you want.
been hanging out for like 20 minutes before this. Like, I just walked into your studio. You get headphones?
You have headphones
Well,
behind the couch.
Hold on, let's redo that.
Okay.
Dadgummit.
All right. Well, you know what? It's fine because actually we got to do a big clap.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, just one?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were doing a round of applause for ourselves real quick.
No, just and Garrett, if you would
Wait.
like some headphones,
Oh.
there are headphones behind you. Thank you for coming.
Alrighty.
Yep. Get that nice and comfy for you. We have the technology.
Wow, dude. I can hear you in my thoughts.
Like always.
This is great.
What's different? What's new?
What's new, buddy?
Nothing. We're here. What's up, everybody? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Green Couch Podcast. I am your host, Caleb Lee Hutchinson. That was good, right?
Dude, this is great.
Sunday.
And this is called the Green Couch Podcast?
This is the
I'm sorry, I didn't do my research, but also I'm like the first or second guest here, so.
third. You know
Wait,
what?
Really? I really didn't do my research.
Let me tell you some fun facts about the show then, just so
Okay.
you know. We are the #1 podcast in the world to have never uploaded an episode. Already. We just got the numbers in. We are doing well here at the Green Couch Podcast.
Nice.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you today. You already know him. He's beautiful. He's wonderful. He's very kind. He's beautiful. Did I say
You
that?
already said that. It's okay, dude.
He is my ex-roommate and my current.
You say that like we went through a divorce or something.
We broke up. We're going to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, singer,
This is a tell-all
songwriter,
right here.
singer, songwriter, golfer. I think he's in a recreational softball league.
Very recreational.
Garrett
yes.
Jacobs, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
up? It's Garrett. How's life? This is Caleb Lee Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Long life best friend here.
Woo. Basically.
Yeah.
Seems like we met a lifetime ago.
Yeah. 4 years.
Garrett, there's so much I'm very excited to talk to you about.
I have no idea what any of it is.
No, dude, here's the thing.
I'm kind of scared, honestly.
To the audience, to the millions of viewers and listeners, Garrett and I have such a undeniable chemistry, I would say.
Yeah. If you can't tell by us sitting on this couch, we were made for each other.
We really were.
Yeah.
And Garrett, I just love you so much. And I didn't have to prepare for this because I knew whatever it was going to be was going to be good.
Great. I didn't prepare for it at all.
When you put us together, there's not a lot of like dead air.
We both like just have a talking
We
habit.
won't
so.
shut the heck up, Christians. So anyway, for those of you who don't know, Garrett and I met. Garrett was a minor.
I was.
And I was freshly 18. We were in Los Angeles, California, competing on So You Think You Can Butcher.
Party.
It was a show about
It was a fishing
butchering,
championship,
and we had to. Well, it was drag race, and but Garrett and I met on American Idol.
It was a good time.
Shout out, and you're welcome for the viewers, ABC.
Yeah. Getting all of them from us right here.
And then Garrett and I, in 2019, both moved to Nashville, Tennessee. Or were you?
I was here before you, so
Yeah, but-
technically I was winning.
Were you 2018 though, or were you?
I moved 2018. I moved here August 27th, 2018.
Oh, okay. I was on tour.
I was. He was doing cool things without me. but
Whoopsie! I was on a bus with Chris Allen and 2 couples.
How was that?
So good.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I'm
good.
turning this around. I'm asking you questions.
You can
no. This is my podcast to you.
The only reason I wanted this podcast was hoping people would ask me about me.
All
so
right,
that's
great.
perfect. Yeah.
Exactly.
Feel free to bounce them back as many times as you want.
Perfect.
But Garrett, let's just dive into the hard-hitting subjects first, if you don't mind.
Gracious.
What was it like living with me?
Goodness. It was a blessing. Honestly, I loved it, dude. It was great. At the same time, we annoyed the heck out of each other.
Mm.
And I feel like I annoyed you way more than you annoyed me.
I think moving here and moving into the city for the first time.
It was annoying in itself.
I was so Garrett. I commonly refer to you when people ask me, "What's Garrett like?" I say, "Have you ever been around a Labrador Retriever?"
Like a young one.
A puppy.
Like 2 years old.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, at my peak, I can run as fast as I possibly could in my lifetime as a Labrador. Yeah.
That was you. And then
I've grown up a little bit.
Now he's...
No, I've grown up a bit.
You're more like me now because you're sad like me. And I think...
This is true.
I think I was just so horribly disoriented and sad and depressed when I first moved to town.
Goodness, that's so sad.
And so I would sit in my room and go, today's the day. I'm going to find that balcony. But the balcony was in your room. So I would walk in to jump off, and you'd be there going,
no.
Bro, I'm playing Xbox.
No. So
I'm kidding.
If that was true, we could say that I saved Caleb's life. But
you
about 20% of that was true.
Yeah, 20%.
And it was, and the 80% is all the terrible things that you heard.
I'm not in danger. And if you are experiencing thoughts, please reach out to someone. There are helplines available. Anyways, you got to put it there because what if someone's...
Yeah.
We love you. You're loved.
You are.
By us in particular.
Absolutely.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Shouts out. That's
shouts
what they
out.
say.
All the shouts are going out.
Shouts to you, baby. So living with me was wonderful. We had a really blessed year. We grew up together. Wait,
I thought that I was supposed to say that. What's my line again?
I'm wrapping it all up. You're not getting paid anymore, dude. No, I'm being like a good interviewer. I've watched so many Steve Harvey clips. So who's a better interviewer than Steve Harvey?
Should have watched more Steve Harvey's great.
Who do you want to interview? I can do impressions.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Pass.
Ellen.
I already look like it.
Oprah.
Another pass. How about this?
Shoot.
How about this? I can do Dr. Phil.
Wait, I know you can do Dr. Phil.
Okay, Garrett, buddy, you're not a monster. Oh, that was Luke Bryan. Welcome back to Luke's booth. Today I'm here with Garrett Jacobs. Garrett, you're like
so good.
Thank you, Garrett. One of our classic, just to backtrack and sidestep completely, I'm trying to remember the exact verbiage used, but Luke's reaction when what was it, like top 24 that he said, like, Garrett, buddy.
Garrett, you're not the best singer on stage, but you're such a dadgum heart. He basically told me, he was like, you're not talented at all, but at least you don't look ugly. Like
he pretty much exactly said.
He said, "You're not the best dang singer on stage, but you're such a dadgum heartthrob." Can we paste the YouTube clip in here?
For Sam, maybe. I don't know. If it's Sam, if you don't want to do it, just put a no right here.
Yeah.
No.
6'4". He's beautiful. You're raw. You're not this polished thing, which is fun. We get the chance to watch you get challenged and potentially grow. It's always fun when somebody is not what we're expecting.
Yeah, that's out there. I don't know if they would take it down or not, ABC.
Probably for copyright reasons, but
the freaking
Actually, I don't want anybody to go watch anything.
Basically, they told you were hot, but you couldn't sing, which
neither is true.
I think you're the ugliest good singer in the world. I'm kidding. No, that was what was great about you and I living together, is you were hot and couldn't sing, and I was ugly and couldn't sing. Yeah. So anyway, living with you was wonderful.
It was a great time. Honestly, we played so much Xbox, watched so much YouTube on the couch. I'm pretty sure popcorn kept us alive.
We ate primarily popcorn.
Only popcorn.
The thing about living with you that made me want to commit an act of violence.
I got up way earlier than you.
Well, that and
I loved making smoothies.
What's up, bro? It's 6 a.m. Yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. Well, Gavin, what's up, Gavin? Oh, you're going to school? What the frick? Oh, Gavin. You bastard. Every morning.
I was just like, I know that
But what was annoying about you?
I was trying to be productive.
But what was annoying about you is it wasn't like you were in bed by 8. It'd be 2 a.m. and I would see you.
Yeah.
You know, you'd creep out of your bedroom.
And I'd be up at like 8 o'clock because I'm like, I gotta go be productive.
And we did nothing. It was a self-care year.
Well, I mean, honestly, living with you at that time, I was kind of in my learning how to really write a song stage. So I didn't really have that many co-writes. So I would literally sit in my room and write tons of terrible songs. And then I'd be like, Caleb, I wrote this great song. Tell me what you think about it. And he would lie to me and tell me it was good. That's friendship.
Here's the thing. And this is a compliment and a testament to your grind set, is that you wrote so much. The issue became you every day were a puppy, a retriever puppy, and I would come home and I'm sad and I haven't seen a tree in a year. And
the city was very, I mean, I've been to Caleb's house. Sorry to cut you off. I've been to Caleb's house, and it is very much outside, like, you know, he's got a pond that he can walk to. It's really nice. It's honestly everything that I could ever dream of. And he texted me and was like, yo, I'm trying to move to Nashville. And I was like, let's move to a high rise in the middle of like Midtown. And the only grass that we saw was the AstroTurf that they put on the sidewalk so the dogs don't pee on the sidewalk.
Yeah. And with love, with love, of course.
And we didn't have any windows. Like we had like,
couldn't open them.
Like that's what I'm saying. Couldn't like open a window. If we wanted fresh air, we had to go down 10 floors. And
you had to get in the elevator, and everyone there was like a doctor or a nurse.
Yeah, we were definitely the youngest people in that building.
And we lived like by Music Row, and we were not old enough to go anywhere.
Yeah.
So the whole
which is where Into the Bar, that idea came from that.
Wow, Garrett,
which is Caleb's favorite song. By
it
the
is
way,
a great song
that I have out. He hates all of my other music, but Into the Bar is okay.
You're my favorite crappy pop country.
Thank you.
You know,
I think.
No,
sorry, I'm not Sturgill.
No. I'm not either. Shouts out to Daddy Stu.
Dude, you should make an alternate podcast to this called "Sorry, I'm Not Sturgill."
I should make my next album.
Sorry, I'm not Sturgill, for real.
Yeah.
That's great. I'll get 10% of that. Cool.
The biggest way that I'm unlike Sturgill is no one listens to my music.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite way. On the topic of Into the Bar and your music, Garrett, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I sincerely do, and I've told you this off camera where it wouldn't benefit me from a PR standpoint. You have drastically, over anyone, definitely like from Idol, from that whole thing, where you were then, where you are now. Like when I met you, you were just, to me, like, all right, screw this kid.
Are you getting sappy right now?
No, we're not going there. Screw this kid a little bit. Like, here's this good-looking guy. He's 17. He looks 36. His mommy's with him.
I had a chin strap at the time. Do not give me that much credit. I couldn't grow a mustache.
19. But like, I was like, all right, this kid's got it all going on, and I hated you.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say, like, we were pretty good friends.
We hit it off right away.
Yeah. You were the only other person that, like, it was the day after Hollywood Week, and I got Caleb's number while we were standing in line waiting to check into the hotel in Burbank that we stayed at for months. And the next day I texted him. It was our day off, and I was like, yo, you want to go get breakfast? And the friendship has been here ever since.
Yeah, we talked about Georgia and Louisiana. But just to finish my little statement.
Sorry, I cut you off again.
I'm being nice to you. You trying to think of Christian, you turd biscuit. No, but you have seriously, like, you went from being like a kid to like a professional, and you're so good at like everything, and I'm very proud of you, and you've worked very hard.
Thanks, buddy.
And you're only gonna get more successful. And
thank you.
You write excellent songs.
Thank you.
And you're very smart, and you're very nice.
Thank you.
Recently you came out to a little showcase I did at Bobby's Idol Hour downtown and sang a few songs. And there were, like, everyone that was there was like, what's his Instagram handle?
Are you serious? People
Yeah.
cared?
Yeah.
That's great.
Because you're hot and you sing
No.
good. I was sitting there legitimately like, it's been a while since I've heard you sing live. I was like, this dude's freaking great. And so I went back to hating you.
No.
I hate you now.
And then he invited me on his podcast so that
I could bash you publicly.
No,
I hate you.
We're not bashing me publicly.
We're going to fight.
Listen, there's
Jake
plenty
Paul.
of people out there to bash me publicly, and this is not the place.
Jake Paul.
This is actually just an excuse for us to create beef so that we can,
that would be
have
good.
a boxing match.
No. That could be good for our careers. If we
It
could.
really could.
I have people that I could
But
start
somebody's
beefs with.
actually going to win in ours.
In a fight?
Yeah.
No, you'd beat me up so bad.
No, but like you're bigger than me. Like you probably punch way harder than me.
I think if I had the proper amount of time to train my cardio, I have a feasible chance. I think it would be good, but I would just never would want to hurt you.
You walk on the treadmill more than me. Your cardio is probably better than mine.
I've been doing the Stairmaster
I
a lot
cannot.
lately.
My cardio is god awful.
Yeah, I'm kind of like got a Tyson Fury body. I look like a bag of biscuit batter, but I got a gas.
No, you
tank.
don't, Caleb. Give yourself more credit.
I look like a bag of milk.
No, stop.
You're great.
I don't know. The amount of
You sing
ADD on this
good.
podcast is insane.
Yeah, dude. This is
I apologize.
gonna
But this
be
is
a
just
train
this just
wreck.
happens when we get together.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. And you'll have to forgive me if I keep looking at my phone. It's not because I'm not super stoked.
There's
to
a
be.
timer on this camera.
Yes. My buddy Sam, who is loaning me his camera, is unable to be here because he has a real job and makes real money. So
Cue and add to Sam Photography right here.
Sam, the cameraman on Instagram. But yeah, so I was just sorry. I was just thinking about our beef. I'm like, there's people I could beef with.
There's always people you could beef with.
I'm not gonna name.
I just
any
choose not to
names.
waste my time.
Oh, I should tell you. There's some people who aren't texting
We're not
me
beefing
back.
right now.
No, we should start some things. It'd be good for the
No,
podcast.
we're definitely not doing that.
Let me
right
tell you
now.
about the people who haven't been texting me
Oh
back.
my God, I don't want to be a part
I
of
have
this
sent
conversation.
such nice texts, Garrett. I try hard to be a good friend and a good boy. Why don't people like me, Garrett? Tell me.
The people, I'm gonna drop some wisdom right now.
Give it.
The people that don't like you
Yes.
are the people that were never meant to like you.
Mm.
Everything happens for a reason. If they don't like you, you shouldn't try to make them a part of your life.
Mm.
I like you.
Thank you.
I'm here.
I recently have had the thought, and I appreciate that. This is tying into that. I've had the thought that I commonly will get kind of sad by like friends that I had and then kind of don't have. People grow up, people grow apart. They have different lives. Even talking about like high school friends that I don't talk to anymore. But like, why am I in the dumps? I have like the best quality of friends now than I ever had.
Like the
Yeah.
Justin Bieber lyric says, some
Amen.
people come to your life for a reason. Some people come in your life for a season.
Oh my gosh.
But Caleb, you are the lifetime.
If you didn't tell me that was Bieber, I would have thought that was like 1 Thessalonians.
No, no, that's
Wow.
Bieber.
Damn,
That's
bro.
Bieber.
Damn, Daniel.
Hey, you better watch that.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
We're talking about beavers.
Beavers?
You said damn. That's
a
that's
beaver
a curse
dam.
word.
When you said Bieber, we were just talking about Bieber, so when you said
There's
Bieber,
a 12-year-old on here. I'm sorry.
I said the A word the other day.
Astronaut?
Worse.
Astronomical?
Asparagus.
God, not asparagus.
Freaking jeez Louise. All right, so let's quickly. We got.
Yeah, don't we have an agenda here?
We do have an agenda. Like I said, it was going to be loose form.
Okay, great.
You're not the
We
president.
might have to refilm this entire thing.
We're just gonna trash this. This is just for me to rewatch every night. Maddie's gonna be
Whenever
like,
you miss me and don't want to text me because, I don't know, you just don't.
"You're busy living your secret life. You don't
I
tell
don't
anyone
have a
about."
secret life.
Garrett, you are like an enigma to everyone. That's why I'm happy to have you on here to expose you to the
I'm
masses.
an enigma.
Indeed.
What makes me an enigma?
I just feel like you're pretty private with stuff. Like, I think you're good about doing like the professional side of like Instagram, TikTok. All of your posts are very like, about songs, about performances.
Absolutely.
Which is
And-
good and great and amazing.
Yes, but I'm trying to be more personal, for sure.
Welcome.
I'm just like, really, I just don't make a lot of content because I'm either writing songs or trying to come up with ideas for songs and just constantly doing some form of music that I forget to like make content.
Let's do a semi-deep question,
Okay, sick.
because we have these conversations.
Like, are we talking like 10 foot of water, 15 foot, like the second drop off?
I would say halfway through the shallow, maybe like a 5 approaching 6
Oh,
foot.
okay, sick. In the ocean or like a pool?
This is a pool.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Diving board. 15
15
is on the
feet
end.
diving board is pretty deep.
So talking about social media, talking about you wanting to be more personable and open and yourself on there. You and I both, and I don't think it's insulting to say, experienced pseudo fame at a very young age.
Yeah, like
Out of high school. And then
I was
boom.
17 years old. I was a senior in high school, and I had 2,000 followers on my Instagram. And then I had an audition air on TV, and I woke up the next morning with 17,000, and I didn't know what to do. And I never posted in the first place.
So my question is, that experience, do you think it impacted your relationship to social media? And if so, how so?
Absolutely. Like, a lot of times social media is somewhere where there's like no pressure or anything for a lot of people. But when it starts to become like a job and it's one of your only ways that you can connect with your fan base, there is a pressure there because you want to make sure that you're putting off the right image. You want to make, and by the right image, I just want to be like, I just want to be intentional with what I'm doing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And make sure that I'm putting off the, I guess, not being fake on Instagram. Because it's easy to just be like, oh, this is what I like. This is what I want to post or whatever. And I'm also, I hate the whole like fact that you kind of have to be self-absorbed in a sense to be successful at it. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, I don't. I think you're correct. Like, it's like Twitter, man. My biggest issue with Twitter is you got to wake up every day and think, I have something so important to say that it should be out there and everyone should know and it should exist forever.
Yeah. And I definitely think that social media is a great thing and like there's a lot of good that can come from it. But
it's a double-edged sword.
It can get very stressful. It's easy to get very caught up in it.
Yeah.
And so I guess the best thing that I could say is just, or the hardest thing is just trying to not put so much pressure on it and really remaining yourself no matter how many followers you have or how little followers you have or what they're doing going up or going down or whatever. Just continuing to be yourself.
Yes. I think for our experience, probably even still now, like we're still very young.
Yeah.
And I think like one of my biggest...
Well, you're 23?
23.
And I'm 22.
But one of my biggest...
That's crazy.
We're old now.
Yeah.
My biggest struggle in the past has been like being yourself, but also like we're especially at such a young age, you're subject to change, like who
Absolutely.
you are. So I know one of my issues, I'm trying to get to a point where I just don't care. I'll post whatever I want.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting there, especially with my TikTok.
TikTok's helped.
Dude, TikTok is fun. Like I used to hate it because I'm just like, I just have to get on here and post and hope that it goes viral, and then I'd post something and it would get 12 views or 200 views or whatever, and I'm just like, I feel like this is going nowhere. But lo and behold, you start being yourself and good things happen. But yeah, TikTok's very fun. Are you ignoring me to be on your phone right now?
I'm not. I was going to show you something. I've gotten to a TikTok beef today.
Oh God.
But
anyways, to wrap that up, what was our final point on that?
Social media, young age.
And I mean, TikTok's definitely helped. But yeah, the whole young age thing, it's like, I mean, I know that I've changed so much since I was 17. I've changed so much in the last 6 months.
You have always been 36 to me.
Thanks, buddy.
I
don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'll take it.
I think it's a compliment.
36 is cool, but also a lot of 36-year-olds don't remember to have fun with their life. So if you're 36 Remember to have fun with your life.
We're talking to you.
Yeah, we are. We're talking to you,
Justin.
Jonathan. That would have been weird if we said the same
We
thing.
both went for J's.
We all start speaking in unison. David.
Goliath. All right, guys. I think it's about time we throw in a word from our sponsors.
All right, sick sponsor here.
And then we're actually I just have to cut the camera off and back on because I didn't set the timer accurately. So this is you have like a website, yeah?
GarrettJacobsmusic.com.
Here's what we're gonna do then.
Sponsored by GarrettJacobsmusic.com.
Hold on, here we go. You ready? Let's look down, and then I'm gonna go, and then we'll look up. Okay,
all
together at the camera. And welcome to the sponsorship portion of the Green Couch Podcast. Today's sponsors are CalebLeeHutchinson.com. Look at CalebLeeHutchinson.com for all of your needs for Caleb Lee Hutchinson concert tickets, merchandise, and bios. And today our newest sponsor is Garrett Jacobs.
It's just GarrettJacobsmusic.com. I've got merch. I've got links to my music. That's about all that I do.
Music.
We'll just cut and go back to the regular.
Back to the program.
You still have to restart the camera.
Back to the program.
You still have to.
Back to the program.
And we're back with the Caleb Lee Hutchinson podcast. I am taking over. I actually, the Green Couch Podcast. See, I'm already a better host than him. But, yeah, he left his stuff here. When he went to go, re-record the camera or whatever he had to do, he actually announced that we weren't friends anymore. So for all of you out there wanting Instagram beef, there it is. Go tell TMZ. They won't care. Yeah. So now we have Cable Yee Hutchinson at the couch with me. This is the Garrett Jacobs Green Couch Podcast.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Just kidding.
Thank you for having me. And
he only drinks Coke Zero.
It's dip juice.
God.
That's my spitting.
Do you put peanuts in your Coke? That's about as country gets. It's more country than a dirt road on a back road on a 2-lane with 4 tires and a Chevrolet Ford. It's not called a Ford because it says Ford on the front. It's called a Ford because it's built Ford tough.
And everyone has clicked off the podcast.
Ford, drive a Ford.
Welcome back to the Green Couch Podcast. The Green Pouch Podcast. Anyways.
I can't. We need to actually start this.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Green Couch Podcast. We are here with Garrett Jacobs. We want to thank our sponsors again today. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you guys so much.
You guys are really fantastic. You guys should probably check out those links and everything.
I really believe in you.
Buy some merch.
Thank you for sponsoring us.
It'll be good. So Garrett, let's talk early childhood. You come from a wonderful family. I know you claim Louisiana, although you spent some time in Georgia.
Yeah, I did.
Tell the folks, not like, I'm sure you've done a million interviews where you tell them your life story. So just give them a brief synopsis of who you are, where you're from, and why you decided to play music instead of, I don't know.
So like the nitty gritty, the good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Well,
get down to the nitty gritty.
It all started when I was born.
Jeez.
In Louisiana. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, and we lived there until I was about 5. But my dad was in the Air Force, and we got orders to go to Valdosta, Georgia. I'm going to ignore that.
Amen.
We got orders to go to Valdosta, Georgia at Moody Air Force Base. So we went there. I was there for 7 years, and when I was 12, my dad retired from the military, so we moved back to Louisiana to be closer to our family, and went to middle school, high school, all there. I started playing music. I got my first guitar when I was 12. Backtrack a little bit. From 1st to 5th grade, I took piano lessons, and I hated it. Miss Lee was my piano teacher, and she was great. I just hated doing it out of the book.
Shout out Miss Lee.
Yeah, Miss Lee was great. I just don't want her to watch this and act like
you know what,
think
Miss
that, like,
Lee,
I didn't like her, because I did love Miss Lee.
No, Miss Lee, you need to quit teaching kids out of the
No,
book.
stop.
That
Don't
is
listen
not
to
how
him.
children learn.
This is my part of the podcast. Be quiet.
I'm just helping you reach your inner voice. Go ahead.
Anyways, I just didn't like learning out of a book. So fast forward, I get a guitar when I was 12, and I loved it because I could learn songs just by like knowing what I listened to and searching that on YouTube and learning how to play that. I could have done that with piano too, but my mom wouldn't let me watch YouTube when I was under 12 because there's a lot of weird things on YouTube.
That's good. You could have turned out like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Mama
Mama
let me have YouTube anytime.
But started playing guitar and I loved it. Started playing in a church that I was going to. Started leading the youth group church band when I was like 14 or 15. I think it was 15, and that's really when I learned like how to lead a band and structure and everything. And then I was on the show, met Caleb, decided I wanted to do music full time because it was the only thing that I ever thought I was actually really good at. Because I'm just good enough to hold my own in a lot of things, but music was the one thing that I knew was like for me. So then I moved out to Nashville, started writing really terrible songs that have gotten a little better since then.
Very, very good.
And
very good songs.
And now we're here.
And now your life has led you to the green couch.
And absolutely. All of those moments have led me to right here with you in this camera, in this couch. That's pretty trippy.
What, this?
Yeah, it's pretty chirpy.
Well, Garrett, that's incredible, man.
But yeah, I've peaked here.
Yeah, this is the peak for you.
I've wanted to be on this podcast for years. Before it even happened.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Before
way.
you mentioned it to me that you were starting a podcast.
This is kind of our farewell season.
Absolutely. This is the first and last episode.
This will never be out.
Probably.
So you don't have to worry about it. Like I said, this is just for me.
Yeah.
So playing in church, I played in church as well.
How was that for you? Because I loved it. But I was like the church band leader, so I got to do what I wanted.
I played guitar in my youth group. I did not sing. I didn't have a desire to sing. Not that I didn't want to like sing in church, but we had a young man, Mr. Matthew Coslow, shout out.
Sounds like a stud.
I love Matt. Matt's a great
Is his name Matt or Matthew? Pick one.
I call him Matt. But I think legally his name is Matthew.
Matthew Mamus.
In the same way your name is technically Garrett, but to me you're Gare Bear.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or little baby Garrett. Or big baby Garrett. So anyway.
That's a lot of nicknames.
We'll call Matt Matt. Matt kind of held down the youth group music prior to me being there. All the guitar players in youth, hi Maddie, had phased out. And so I was brought into the fold.
You were the last resort.
I was. And so I played throughout my high school career until my senior year. And then I
decided to leave the church.
No,
I'm just kidding.
The church decided I should leave.
No. They said, you want to play country music? You can't do that here, boy.
They were just like, hey, you're going to hell. I was like, cool.
Okay, well, that was the church. That's not Jesus.
Amen, brother.
We know
brother. That. Amen. Well, no, then you go back, and they're proud of the path that the Lord has put you on. You know, it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I love playing in church. I really did, and I love
the bottom of my shoe.
I love most everybody at my church still to this day. Good peeps. Yeah. Shout out. Much love. Well, that's great, man. So, what prompted you to do Idol your senior year of high school?
So, like...
Why ruin your high school experience?
Exactly. No, I mean, honestly, Idol was a lot of fun. I met a lot of cool people.
But not as fun as senior year. Kidding.
I will say I had to quit the baseball team because I was going on TV. And we won state that that year. So I'm pretty sure I was the
Without
problem.
you.
I was the problem for the team. As soon as I quit, they won a state championship.
That makes sense.
Exactly. Makes a lot of sense. But I was like, being on TV is cooler. But anyways, what was the question?
How did you deal? So you're on television. How do you deal then going home and the entire southern half of the United States?
Oh, dude, it was great. They put
Of
my name on the Chick-fil-A
girls.
sign. They were like, vote for Garrett Jacobs on American Idol on the Chick-fil-A. Like, it was great.
Was it hard?
And then 6 months later, no one cared.
Yeah, was it hard? I imagine all the girls.
No,
I'm sure.
no.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
No. I
Like-
never talked to anybody before then, really. I had a couple friends and, like,
and I want everyone to know
still
something
have a couple friends.
about Garrett. The thing about Garrett is he is such a sweet guy and obviously very, very handsome and attractive in so many ways. And then he opens his little pie hole, and the girls,
Run away.
they just run for the hills. they run. And so, yeah. So anyway,
What was the question?
I think I was just dunking on you, to
Yeah.
be honest.
I just got posterized. Actually, I just got pasteurized. I'm milk now.
Love that. he's doing carnivore, so he's
Skim
low.
milk.
He's low.
Yeah, I
fat
just started
right now.
on carnivore.
So let me ask
Wait,
you.
wait.
Let me ask you the Joe
We
Rogan
need to
question.
actually wrap up one topic because this is just going to be a gigantic mess. If we
What do
don't-
you people even want?
Wait, so
know?
what was the question?
What was it like?
What? What was what
I
like?
don't remember.
Idol?
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah, it was great.
All right, cool.
It's
So now that we've wrapped that up, what? Why don't you tell everybody they've waited? They've somehow hung through this podcast to this point.
I applaud you.
I think they deserve to know what you're up to these days, if they don't already know.
Well, these days are consumed by playing golf in my free time, which is not very often, but when it does happen, I'm very thankful for it. And then writing a lot of songs. I'm writing for singles right now and also hoping to put together, maybe an EP in the future. I don't know.
Extended play.
But yeah, well, we will see. But definitely just continuing to write for more music and put out more music and just meet new people and write with them and just do this thing because nobody here actually knows what they're doing.
You've turned into such you're just like a Nashville dude now. You said
What was I before?
you were a Nashville, you were a Louisiana dude.
I was a Louisiana dude.
You're like, I like golf and flip flops, and now you're like,
No, I just honestly think that a lot of that was because, I don't know, growing up I was always an attention hog, which makes sense because now I'm an entertainer.
that's all. Yeah,
And that was just like the whole loud Garrett who was semi-annoying. No, I won't even say semi. I was annoying.
full blown.
I think a lot of that was just because I hadn't grown up yet and hadn't figured out how to like not try to be the center of attention all the time.
Yeah, you weren't like jaded.
Yeah.
But
What do you mean? No, I'm not jaded now. I mean, there's some times when I'm jaded,
I
but
think
I'm mainly jaded at myself whenever I'm jaded. I just like, why didn't I write a better song?
I think the line that you want to toe is not so much jaded, just more. I think you're more self-aware now.
Absolutely.
I think that's what I'm looking for.
You move away from home for 4 years and you live by yourself for a good bit of it, and you become a lot more self-aware.
Yeah,
Definitely.
in a very good way.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, not that you were ever like a bad guy. You've always been a great, but yeah, you're a man now.
I'm working on it, working on myself.
We're all just works in progress. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
Everybody's
right.
a work in progress. All right. What
So
up?
Garrett Jacobs.
Oh,
he's
we're going through the questions.
Let me just
now.
tell you about him. Real quick. He's from Louisiana. He's over 6 feet
How
tall.
about them Tigers?
He is a country singer, songwriter. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and he's a sweetheart, and he's blowing up on TikTok. Absolutely
All 8,000 of my followers.
crushing the platform.
Really, I'll just give y'all a lowdown on my TikTok because like my Instagram's usually more professional. It's like pictures of me playing shows and playing guitar and like, hey, I'm going to be playing here and, posting who I'm writing with and everything. And Twitter is mainly for promo, but my TikTok is where it gets down and dirty. I'm trying to be a lot more personal on that.
So if you
It's either a video of me like playing and singing a song or just an absolute random door into whatever goes on in my head.
So if you want to see Garrett Jacobs get down and dirty, go on over to that TikTok.
Nobody is getting down and dirty.
What's your TikTok? At Garrett Jacobs? What is it?
I'm pretty sure it's Garrett.Jacobs.
Garrett.Jacobs.
Just type in Garrett Jacobs. I'm not verified on TikTok.
Neither am I.
I know. I don't know. I mean, we're verified on everything else.
In the eyes of the Lord.
I just really think I'd probably just need to send an email to them and ask for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
know. We'll figure it out.
We fell off hard. We're nothing. So anyway,
I just fell underground. We've been grinding. I'm building an underground railroad to success.
I like that.
That's what this is.
It might be mild appropriation, but I like it.
Oh, dadgummit.
I don't think you realize
Please do not cancel me.
The implications of underground railroad.
No, okay, get off the topic right now.
So that was when Garrett got canceled. Anyway, speaking of social media and how they're going to be coming for you when this comes out.
This is a nightmare.
You didn't say anything bad.
Okay, go for it.
So anyway, Garrett, I have some Instagram questions here for you from your fans. I always post these on social media. At Caleb Lee Music is my Instagram if you guys want to follow him. And then you can ask questions for any future guests. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. If any of these you don't want to answer, you just say pass, and we'll edit it out.
All right, dope.
Or we won't, and we'll show the world that you're a fraud. Okay, we're going to start off with a couple easy ones.
Okay, let's ride.
What's your favorite song?
Like in general?
What's your
That
favorite
is not an easy one at all,
song?
but let's think about it real quick. I love Chris Stapleton, but I also love John Mayer. I love Justin Timberlake. Right now...
Just right now. What's your favorite song right now?
I love All Your Exes by Julia Michaels.
Okay.
It's a great song.
Shout out Julia.
And then favorite country song would probably be...
Slot Machine Syndrome.
Absolutely.
And my favorite's Into the Bar. Forever and ever and
Thanks.
ever. Is pink your favorite color?
No, I just wore it in golf. I wear a lot of blue. But I mean, really, I just try to find stuff that matches and wear that. But,
What?
I don't really... Clear is my favorite color.
Ooh, I like that one. I like off-white.
Off-white? Dude, off-white shoes. Like off-white, they look so good.
What's been your favorite show that you've played?
Shoot, I played my hometown. I headlined the stage, and
Shout out.
it was my second time playing that.
Shouts out. Shouts out to the hometown.
Yeah, it felt great always being back home. I love playing hometown shows, and it was good seeing everybody. I love that one. And then there was another one that I played out in Hamler, Ohio. The directions to get to this festival was get on this highway. It was Hamler Country Fest. It was get on this highway, and when you hit the railroad tracks, the festival is on the left.
Are you going to say like a green
Like,
pickup
literally,
truck?
like people say that ain't country up north. Like that was country. There was nothing in a 10-mile radius except for grass.
You going to see an F-150 long bed broke down by an old milk
And,
crate?
I was opening up for Adam Doliak and John Langston, and I just had an acoustic guitar, and that was a blast too.
Shouts
Like
out.
I could tell the people actually cared and wanted to have fun, even though I was a nobody. So it was great.
You've always been a somebody to me.
Thanks. Somebody.
Here's a hard hitter. You ready? It's a hard hitter.
Let's ride.
Are you happy with how your career has gone post American Idol?
Absolutely. I love it so much. I love the journey. I love the ups and downs. I love the process of learning and finding out who I am as an artist and sharing that experience with all of you. I love it so much. So yes, I am happy.
Do you have a tour planned currently?
A tour plan. I'm currently doing a lot of Nashville Hits the Roof with the Tin Roofs right now. So
Shout out Tin Roofs.
if there's a Tin Roof near you, I'm trying to get booked on it.
Hit up your Tin Roofs, people.
Yeah, I've got some shows coming up in Raleigh and in Charleston, and then I've got some shows coming up in Indianapolis and Detroit.
Nice, dude. And here's the most important question to me. Will you ever collaborate with Caleb?
Definitely.
For sure.
I would definitely. It might be on like a rap project. Or we could do like a vibey neo soul single.
Kind of like our own Silk Sonic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that could be good.
Yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
That sounds good.
In like 15 years.
I like that. Do you have any questions for me?
Shoot, Caleb.
Anything you want to know? I'll tell you about
I don't know. I feel like I know you like the back of my hand, bro.
You don't know much.
Anyways.
All right, Garrett.
Well, no, I
still want?
I may have a question.
Okay, we'll just sit.
Do you have any like snacks?
What do you think I have? What's my snack that you can count on me to have? You come to my house.
But I'm on carnivore right now, so like.
The neighbor has a dog. How fast can you run?
But you definitely have ramen noodles, don't you?
I don't. You
Oh.
ate them all.
Yeah.
I never bought those.
Which is why I'm on carnivore.
I have popcorn.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
Well.
But anyways, my actual question. And this is a hard hitter.
Give it to me.
What have you learned from your time of being in Nashville and just trying to do this crazy artist thing?
That's a good question. You should have a podcast here. What have I learned? I think I have learned to be fearless about the judgment of others, but more importantly, of my own self.
Absolutely. That's good.
I think I was, for many, many years, held prisoner by myself.
It's very easy to be hard on yourself.
Yeah, and I think for a while there, I was, my like biggest fear was that in the future, I would hate whatever I do, so I didn't do anything.
Absolutely. Or like,
you just got to live life, man.
yeah.
If you're in 5 years, if you wouldn't do the thing you did 5 years ago, you haven't grown. Like you're not living
Exactly.
life.
My mom calls it paralysis by analysis.
Oh,
And it's very easy to fall into it as an artist.
that's very good.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robin.
Yeah, dude. My mom is a freaking angel on earth. I
Your
swear.
mom is an angel. Speaking of your mom, why are you doing carnivore when your mom is the keto queen?
Well, my mom's on carnivore right now, too.
She's doing carnivore?
Yeah. Well, I think she's kind of loosely doing it now. But I'm doing carnivore because for the past, I don't know, like couple months, especially like I just moved into a new apartment, and then like there's a lot of things up in the air. But I've just been eating terribly.
I'll tell the viewers the real reason.
I've been very dependent on sugar.
No. Here's the real reason you're on carnivore right now.
No.
Let me tell you about you. Garrett is on carnivore because Whataburger moved into Nashville, Tennessee. And Garrett has
I've
been
eaten there 3 times.
No,
it's
you have
Whataburger. Yeah, I have.
You have
No,
not.
it's
Garrett,
4 times.
Garrett Jacobs.
I've just eaten there every time I've come to your house
Garrett
because
Lee.
your house is 10 minutes from it.
There's been many
Dude,
times
do you know
where
what we
you've
should
been
do? We should go and I can get like a bunless patty.
there. We should do a mukbang.
What?
A mukbang.
What is a mukbang?
A mukbang.
Mukbang?
You know what I'm talking about? Mukbang,
No.
mukbang? It's where people eat on camera.
Oh, God.
It's for fatties like me.
Okay.
It's super fun.
You're
Well,
not
Garrett, I
fat.
want to lead us to the last segment. Believe it or
Okay.
not, we are running out of time.
Okay.
Because I want to be very respectful of your time, even though you probably won't leave my house for a bit, which
I
is
won't.
good.
We're going to hang.
Here's my question for you. This is something I'm starting called the Sad Boy segment, where I just look you directly in the eye and very openly and honestly and earnestly I ask, how you doing?
I'm doing great, dude. Life has many stresses, for sure. But there's always positives that you can look at. And I try to continue to look at those positives. And
But what if you die?
if I die, I know where I'm going. I ain't worried about dying.
Amen, brother.
I'm not worried about dying it out. What I'm worried about is dying
Painfully.
and realizing that I didn't live enough.
Ooh, a fear of death is a fear of life.
Wait, what?
A fear of death is a fear of life.
I don't know. I feel like I put so much pressure on myself to like do a lot and make sure that like the things that I do are intentional and matter. This is getting very deep.
Into the depths.
But yeah, no, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm just afraid of not being intentional.
You're not afraid of
makes sense.
dying. You're afraid of living a life that wasn't well lived.
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid that it's time for us to end this podcast.
That's how we're ending it, guys.
So
Go live your life.
Go live life.
And
Don't be scared.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're loved.
Yeah, honestly, stop overthinking. We're in a
Absolutely.
generation where everyone is constantly posting on the internet, which is a permanent place, and everyone fears judgment and ridicule and all this. Your life is meant to be lived. You will change, you will grow, you will change your mind.
Yeah, so we're going to tell you to get out of this video right now and go outside and
touch some grass.
I was about to say that. Cut your grass.
Yeah, and touch
There's
it.
nothing better than that. Did you say touch it?
I was saying touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
Go put your
with
feet
your
in the
toes.
grass. Grounding, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's a real thing. Let's go do that after this.
Let's go roll around in the mud, dude. What if we just got naked? Just touch some dirt, dude.
Oh, God.
Garrett Jacobs, thank you so much for being on the pod.
Thanks for having me. This was a blast. I hope that it was entertaining for y'all I hope that it was as entertaining for y'all as it was for us, because we have had so much fun here.
We'll do it again for sure.
Absolutely.
And
probably when we have better idea of structure.
I
really desire structure. I just hate going through the precautions to make it. Like right now, we were trying to end the podcast, and now
we're not. Let's
Yeah.
keep it going. No, I hate structure, dude. I want to fly by the seat of my pants, dude. Los pantalones.
That's where failure comes from.
I don't want to sit
that.
down and do a pie chart of well, we should spend this amount of time talking about cryptocurrency. No. I want to have 5 more people in here, 18 microphones. I want to live stream Grand Theft Auto. I want to get Joshua Wallraven to yell at kids online. I want it all, and I want it now.
So this has been the Green Couch Podcast.
The Green Couch Podcast.
With Cable Yee Hutchinson.
And Jerry Jacobs.
You mean Jarrett?
Jarrett?
You said Jerry.
I'm gonna keep Jerry.
Jerry's cool.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching and listening. My name is Caleb Lee Hutchinson. Today I was joined by Mr. Garrett Jacobs. Garrett, do you have anything you'd like to plug to the people?
I've got a new single called Nothing's New that I put out about a month ago. Y'all go stream that. I love that song, and it's definitely a representation of the era of music that we are about to enter with my artist stuff. Chasing a little different sound, but still me. And I'm continuing to put out music, and there is much more to come. So peace, love, and cornbread.
Peace, love, and cornbread. For the Green Couch Podcast, I've been your host, Caleb Lee Hutchinson.
And this is Garrett Jacobs.
And we love you. And go touch some grass.
We love you so much. Go touch some grass.
Get in that grass.
Peace.
Love.
Cornbread.
And
we're out.
Now. That was great.